Hey everyone, welcome to Build. I'm your host, Brittany Jones Cooper. The 6th season of Braxton Family Values premiered on August 16th, and the drama has certainly ramped up. Toni keeps shifting her wedding date, Towanda is hiding a relationship, and some of the sisters are questioning whether or not they even want to continue taping the show. Today, Traci Braxton joins us to discuss season 6 and her new music. But first, here's a clip from Braxton Family Values. Welcome, Traci Braxton.
Hello, thank you.
First of all, I love this jumpsuit.
Oh, thank you, I love your color.
And I feel like we're kind of color coordinated a little bit.
We're vibing.
I love it. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. You know, I'm just like coming down from the drama of the first episode of Braxton.
Girl, I'm still on that drama.
I watched it, and I, you know, as we see in the trailer, there's been some kind of issues with the sisters wanting to tape. So it kind of starts off saying, you know, the sisters did not show up for taping on this date, and so it's kind of, we're playing it fast and loose, and we're gonna see what happens. So what has been your dynamic in all of that?
Well, I decided to stay aboard because I'm under a contract, and you can't do anything in the middle of the contract. Well, not unless you don't want a job no more. So, you know, I stayed on because, you know, I wanted to fulfill my obligations, and I have a family. I'm not just going to just stop, and you just, it's like you have a job and you under a contract. You just can't say, okay, I quit, and think you're going to get all your, you know, benefits with your leave, you know, hours, your vacation hours. You're not going to get none of them things. Okay.
But people forget these reality shows. Yes, it's you and your sisters, it's your family, but this is your job.
Yeah, it's
right?
a J-O-B, yeah.
So you got to show up.
You got to show up. You got to show up at your job. If you don't show up at your job, what do you expect? You know, especially when you are contractual, you know, and you know, I sought out some advice, and my advice told me otherwise.
So do you know how your sisters are dealing with their contracts, or are they back taping? Kind of where are we at?
I don't know, but you may see them again. That's all I can say.
I feel like you can tell me a little more.
Just, you know, after these messages, they'll be right back. You know, We TV on Thursdays at 9 o'clock.
I saw that you and Phaedra, though, have been hanging out. Phaedra, if you guys don't know, is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's had her own drama on that show. Yes. So what role is she going to be playing in this season then? Well,
Phaedra came along just a support. Nothing to fulfill nobody else's shoes. Let's get that straight. She's not there for that. She went to the wellness camp, and I met her at the wellness camp. And since then, we've been vibing ever since then. I mean, I met the wellness camp with Natalie Nunn. You know, I run LA Bad Girls Club. She's not a bad girl. She's not a bad girl at all. She's a mommy.
She just plays one on TV.
Oh my, no, she's a mommy now. She's a new mommy, and I'm so proud of her growth. I'm also with Linnell. You know, Linnell, she's a comedian. One of my girlfriends, Nikki Moore, she's an upcoming comedian, and you know, and then with Phaedra, and we were just vibing so well, and I've come across with these women all the time because we're in the same umbrella, you know? And being around Phaedra, laughing with her and hanging with her, so that's how her and I became really close. She heard that I was going to do a ranch trip. You know, I have a whiskey coming out, Black Cowboy whiskey. And I want to reenact of, you know, the Black Cowboys because, you know, it's our heritage, and me having a whiskey, Black Cowboy whiskey. We wasn't the outlaws. We was really up front and doing everything else that every cowboy or architect or anybody is doing. We made mark in this history also. So, you know, I had a couple of friends come with me. Phaedra, she cried the whole time, guys. We was in South Dakota. She cried like a baby. I have Flavor Flav. I have New York there. I have Kim Whitley there. You know, Kim Whitley, the comedian. So, you know, I just have a bunch of people around me that's my peers, that can give me some advice. You know what I'm saying? And also, my sister's not around. Just show what I'm doing and have the support of the people that I know that always have been supporting me. Traci, you can do this. Families first, you know. Give me positive impact. There was nothing negative on that. And I appreciate every last one of my co-friends or my friends and close friends be there for me and support me.
So while you were getting to know them, were you on speaking terms with your sisters, or you were really kind of using this time away to figure out what you wanted?
I was speaking with the sisters, but it wasn't like a everyday kind of thing. It's like, hey, girls, how you doing? Don't talk about business whatsoever. You know, I decided if I talk about business, it's going to make us upset. It's going to, you know, put us in a place that we don't want to be, you know. So after that, I just started talking to them just regular. Oh, how's the baby? Oh, how you doing? I love you. All right. Ma, you want to see the baby? Okay. Put you on FaceTime. So, you know, that's how I, you know, just place myself in the family, because I don't want to mix that business and family at the same time, because right now we're not there.
Yeah, you guys have made your entire lives are really mixing business with family, starting when you were starting out in music as the Braxtons. And so it's got to be this fine line that gets blurred really fast.
Oh, they ain't never lie when they say don't mix business with pleasure. You know, sometimes with family that you're not in that same space they're on their business plan. You know what I'm saying? They may want more. They may want other things to happen. I may not want other things to happen. I may not want to market this in a different kind of way. I may not want to do that. So, you know, I had to think about Traci and what Traci need to do in life, because I've been doing it for so long. They're like, oh, I take the back burner. Okay, I'll be that cheerleader. I need to be a cheerleader for myself. So I just decided, you know what, Traci, this is your time. You need to step back, you know, and not follow the leader. Be your own leader. And that's what I did.
From what I've seen on the show, it does seem like you guys are all in a place where you just kind of want different things. And like Tamar is dealing with her personal issues, with her divorce. You're getting your music back up and going and off the ground. Toni's trying to figure out when she's going to get married. I mean, these are huge life things. So do you still feel like you want to be on the show and documenting it? Do you think that it's important for people to see?
Yeah, I mean, I love my sisters. I miss them. It's a couple of times that, you know, I'm with my friends and I'm like, oh my God, I really miss my sisters. You know, I love you guys. I love being around you guys. Y'all make me laugh. But there's nothing like sisterhood. You know, and I'll be lying if I say I don't miss my sister. That sounds stupid. I've been with them all my life.
I know exactly what you're saying. My mom has 7 sisters. Mm-hmm. And so watching the show, it really, I mean, your dynamic is so real and relatable. I can tell you guys aren't acting, because I have these women in my life, and my mom and her 7 sisters could not be more different women. But that bond and that love is there no matter what.
It doesn't matter. You can beef all day. I hate you, Jody. Give me back my earrings. And then the next day, like, ooh, them earrings. Remember them earrings you had on of mine? Ooh, wear them again. And we're going to give them right back. It was stupid. You know, it's just, you know, when you have a huge family and you have siblings, real true siblings that have, you know, that's in the same household, and y'all go through some stuff, because, you know, you get some people out here and be like, y'all not really sisters, and we really is sisters.
I mean, that's one reason.
I just lean over like that.
But right. I get it. I mean, that's why I love watching the show, because I was like, this is real. Yeah. It's complicated.
You know, sometimes, you know, if you don't have siblings, keep your mouth shut.
I mean, it's true. It's true. So let's talk a little bit about some of the plot lines. One being Toni's wedding.
Shell.
What is she doing?
I don't know what she doing, but that junk about to be crunk, y'all. I can't wait. I can't. I promise y'all. I keep saying this, and I don't care who talk about me. I'm going to have my sunflower seeds, because it's about to be on and popping. Okay. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to just have that, ooh, look at these shenanigans. The shenanigans around here. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. And then we're going to have, I know they're going to have ice in their champagne. Not ICE. You know that bling, bling up. Ooh, I'm going to swallow a couple of them, and I'm going to lie and say I ain't never seen them. And I'm going to make some earrings and some rings and stuff.
You know, Birdman doesn't do anything small.
You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't do anything small. So, you know,
it's about
the goodie bags are just going to have diamonds in them.
It's going to be the most bougie, hoodest wedding ever. And I'm there for it, because guess what? I'm ratchet, and I like it. Every now and then.
When is it? When is she gonna
Your
do
guess
it?
is good as mine.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
You know, she said, I think we're going to do it probably in September. I don't know we going to do. Ooh, but I love him. Will you hurry up and get married already? Shoot. Oh, and how you going to be a bride and don't have your gown? Who does that?
She needs to go say yes to the dress and just go. Right, maybe she should be on that show. I should produce it. It's fine, we'll talk.
She will never say yes, okay? She is really a bridezilla and she don't even know it.
So wait, Birdman for a second. In the episode I watched, it's like Toni can barely understand him sometimes. Do you have struggles understanding what he's saying?
Now, what did I tell you, girl? We love Ratchet. You know, Toni, she's the oldest. You know, she dainty. Yeah. She don't believe in stuff like that. But us, oh my God, girl, you know what I'm talking about that day? Yeah. You know going right there, I don't get what you're doing about that right there. I'm like, all right then, shoot. Shoot, my name is Traci to him. I'm like, Traci, my name is Traci. Ain't nothing Traci about it. But yeah.
Speaking of music, another plot point for you was you really getting back into your music and just diving head first. I can tell that that's where your heart is. It's a first love for you. There was some drama with the sisters, with not going on tour with them. But I was just listening to your new single. It sounds like you're pretty good on your own.
Oh, thank you.
Right? It's called Lifeline.
Yes, it took 4 long years for me to get this done. I've been in the studio every day, besides, taping Braxton Family Values, taking songs out, putting songs in. And it was a little bit easier for me from the first album. This one, I pulled out my heart, the feelings that I've been going through with family, friends, foes, and, I even had a I hate you moment with my husband. I mean, I don't hate him now, But, I even had those moments too, and for me to collaborate on the writers and producers and get this going, I'm so happy with this project, my sophomore project. I know a lot of people like Traci, she can't sing, she can't do it. Let me tell you something, I am a Braxton, I have the same DNA, okay? So, therefore, I'm so excited about this album, so excited.
So tell me a little bit about the album. How many tracks are there? And when does it come out? Soon, right?
The album comes out tomorrow, and it's called On Earth. And there's 8 tracks. Nobody does 12 and 14 tracks no more. I did that the first time, and I'm like, ooh, wait a minute. And everybody else busting out with 7 and 8. I was like, wait a minute.
I like 8. 8 is like a perfect number. Sometimes 12 is too much. 8, I feel like you have more time. You can focus really on these 8 tracks. Because there's always a couple, those other 4 you don't need.
Oh my
focus
God.
On 8.
Oh my God. I'm just loving this track and on this album On Earth. I know everybody gonna look at the album and see this big old bush with dust coming out of it, me bending down with your little bodysuit. It's a story behind that.
Okay.
Because the album is called On Earth. On Earth means that I am Mother Earth, and this is my feelings, and this is my world. And I'm saying on the song, this is the greatest feeling on earth. It is the greatest feeling on earth, having my fans behind me, having my family and friends, and just doing what I love to do. And, and you see the dust, so that means the earth. Earth, even though it doesn't have the green or the water to it, but Mother Earth is nothing but a crust, and it's hard, and it's solid, and that's who I am. Yeah.
I think we applaud for that. Yeah. And you mentioned this motherhood and just being supported by your family, and you have a new addition to your family.
I do.
So cute.
I have Junior.
So tell us about your new grandson.
K3. Oh my God, he is the light of my whole life. I've never thought that I could fall in love the way I'm falling in love like now. I mean, my son, I was already in love with, Please don't do nothing to my son. Don't say nothing about my son because I will beat you down. But this grandbaby, I would do more than beat you down. Let something happen. He not going to no babysitters. No, he don't have a nanny. He don't have none of that. No, where he going? Oh, yeah. Or to his other grandparents.
One of my favorite scenes from the show is when you are talking to your mom and you're like, I just feel so wise now. Like, I'm just this wise grandma. So do you feel like it's changed you? You feel like you look at the world a little differently?
I do, because that love that you have is like, whoa. And I can't describe it. I think you're gonna have kids to understand. Because it's like when he first came to this world and I was there, I got to smell him. You know, it got that familiar scent in your nose. It's almost like when you have your child and you have them, you know, when they first born, you smell them. You look at their fingers, you look at their toes, you look at their belly buttons. You even look under their underarms to see if they got hair on it. You know, and so it's the most rewarding feeling ever. Now I understand what my mom said. It is indescribable to tell how much you love your grandkids. And my parents have 12 grandkids.
And I don't think anybody has a cooler grandma name than you either.
I know.
So her grandson's gonna call her the Duchess.
Duchess. Yes.
Duchess. What is the meaning behind that?
Well, me and my sisters, when we was younger, my brother just had his daughter, Ashley. And we was like, well, who we want to be called, you know, when we get older, when we have, you know, grandkids. Well, Ashley set the tone for my mom to become my mom. Okay. So all the grandkids call her my mom. So we was like, ooh, we like that name. What can we do? And so we thought of Duchess. You know, we thought of our mom being the matriarch of the family. She's the queen of the family. So it's more fitting to put us Duchess.
Yeah. And your mom really is a queen of the family. She was just honored. And
yes.
Seeing all you guys show up for her and just watching how she kind of just guides you guys, but it doesn't seem like she's too pushy. She really just seems like this force. She's so graceful.
She's graceful, but please believe it. Yeah, she
already know. Yeah, already know. It's the eyes, though. Yeah, you've got those eyes. My mom has that same look.
Because that's why I have a son.
Yeah.
I developed that when you develop that when you have kids.
Because I almost was just apologizing to you for no reason. I was like, I don't know. Anytime my mom looks at me like that, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I did. I won't do it again.
It's that one look to make you want to sit down, never say nothing that whole day.
Yeah.
You know.
No, seriously,
right.
Stop. Like, stop. I'm just going to keep apologizing. Before we go to the audience questions, I just want to ask you about the show again. What are you kind of looking forward to with this next season? What would be the dream into it? Because I know you're sort of taping in at the same time, and it's sort of, yeah.
Well, my dream into this is the sisters getting back together, laughing, and that can work together and have business plans with each other, because right now we can't do anything. Right now we're too separate. We're divided right now. And I'm not talking about divided of a family. It's divided of business and how we all want to handle business. It's 5 girls. I mean, and plus my mom. I mean, of course you're gonna have some kind of disagreement. You know, okay, I want this, and make this your decision. I had to make my decision. So you know.
Well, watching the ups and downs is entertaining, but I'm with you. I want to see you guys come back together, because that's what I love the most, is seeing you guys as sisters. Yes. So fingers crossed for that.
Oh, girl, and the leg.
And the legs already crossed. Yep. Yeah. Let's go to the audience really quick for some questions. Who do we have first?
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
My name is Vanity.
Hello, Vanity.
My mom named me after Vanity Six.
You bought a Prince. Oh,
there you go. I'm from Maryland, just like you.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, but I'm from the Eastern Shore.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Ocean City.
It's a small town called Pocomoke, but I've been in New York 16 years, so I'm a fake New Yorker.
All right.
Well, Traci, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
And my question is to you, how do you avoid reality television from interfering in your real personal life?
Well, the reality is my real personal life, you know. I just learned how to balance it all. Before, I was with my sisters 24/7. This was gone with them and not attending to my home. And then I had to realize, okay, well, I have a son and a husband. Who want to leave their husband home all day long? Not I, said the duck. That's when the creeps come up in. And then I have to pop somebody. And then I don't want to give nobody my change. So therefore, I had to make some adjustments of what I needed to do and how. Get it? I know that's right. So, you know, my reality is my life. So I I just had to say, okay, I cannot do business with my family right now. That has to take the back seat. My relationship with my sisters is more important to me than business.
Understood. So you're trying to find balance right now.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I think everybody else is trying to find balance. You know, it's maybe harder than others, but we all are trying to find that same common area. Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Pleasure
Thank
seeing you.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take a break so that you can come back together, you know?
Oh, yeah, just like a
Absolutely.
marriage.
Exactly.
You know, go to the other room while they're watching football.
Exactly. Who do we have next? Oh, right there.
Hi. So I was wondering, with this new album coming out, if you had any contemporary music influences that you kind of drew from, or anyone in general.
Oh, it's a whole lot of them. You have Brandy, you have Alicia Keys, you have Jill Scott, you of course Toni Braxton, Tamar, my sisters. It's just so many. Rihanna. So I'm saying, I'm just loving what I'm doing right now. But I do have a collaboration with Toni, Trina, and Towanda with Broken Things. So I let that spill a little bit like 2 months ago. And I did a test, and everyone loved it. And I was like, okay, well, let me keep going. You know, so yes, I have local writers, producers. So I do believe in, you know, when you are living in a state or a city, you always give someone a chance because someone gave me a chance. Even though I have a, superstar sister.
And one last question before we go.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering, what is the biggest life lesson you learned from having grandchildren?
The biggest life lesson is if you raise your child right, you can raise your grandchild right. You know, and it takes a village to raise a child and not to be stingy about it. And to keep telling myself, my grandbaby is not my child. That's the biggest life lesson. He is not your child, Traci. Right, because, my son and his fiance got on me a couple of times. Yeah.
It's hard, though.
Oh, my God.
It's hard. I have
It
nieces
is.
and nephews, and I'm like, those are my children.
And the thing is, I don't get a chance to see him a lot. I don't get a chance. So when I say, can you bring the baby over? Can you come over here? I'm like, can I come? But I got him real good. Last week, they were supposed to go on a date. I messed up date night. I was asleep. They couldn't find me. Now.
Is any of this going to be on the show?
Not the date night, because that was last week, and they weren't taping me on it.
Oh, man. Well, I cannot wait to see how the end of the season wraps up. I'm sure you guys are going to keep it exciting, as you always do.
Yes.
And if you guys want to watch Braxton Family Values, you can watch it on Thursdays at 9, 8 Central on WE TV.
Yes,
Give it up for
y'all.
Traci.
Thank you.